Hey guys, Guy Rush here, or there's my Don't Cry account. But anyway, this is just some Dark World laddering videos. It's actually an older build where I had Solemn Warnings and the Judgment, which I replaced for Upstart Goblins, which I actually liked a lot better. So, but anyway, in this, I remember I saw this first scene when I was recording this. But anyway, yeah, I get the warning there, which is very nice. So that's one of the benefits of warning, I guess. And that is some nerdy shit. But anyway, he sets one, and I draw the nuts in the form of snow, which, by the way, in my opinion, it's only a little worse than Grapha, because this card is just so good. I mean, the ability that it can search itself and just gets gate going, and you constantly have a guaranteed discard outlet is just amazing. So anyway, as you can see, I'm going to use it to search myself. And, by the way, these duels are pre-recorded, and, most of them were very fast. You know, it's just a good way to get the sense of it. Like, I've seen a lot of bad players use Dark Worlds, and it really pisses me off when I see shit like 3 golds in their build. So here's a good Dark World deck rather. But yeah, at least to me it is. I've had a lot of success with it. I know a lot of people that prefer the drag variant over the dealings one, because dealings, I mean, it's okay. I run one of it because it's always a good search, but dragged is just so good. I mean, it's really good in the mirror. First of all, you can pick apart their power cards, like their gates, for instance, or their virus cards, and not to mention it's good against agents, and pretty much good against anything. Against agents, you can pick off shit like Hyperion, Christia, BLS, you know? Heavy Storm. I cannot stress enough how many Heavy Storms I've picked off with Dragged, and that just saves you, because Dark World tend to, well, not really settle up, but it protects your gate, which is really important. So anyway, I figure he has Tengu plants, so dealings is safe to run, and draw another gate, just for insurance. And as you can see, I will probably search the final snow. Yeah, by the way, I'm just waiting for him to discard, because, you know, sometimes people they're very picky. They want you to discard first. That it's never so. I always gotta do it. So anyway, I think this is the case where what was I gonna say? Yeah, anyway, I searched for Beige. I do not remember exactly why, but I think it's because I might have 2 Graph in the grave. I don't really remember. No, just 1, but Beige is helpful in that. By the way, Beige is better than Gold and Silver because you can normal summon it. Oh, that's why I got the Beige, because I had Foolish Burial, which means I can get double Grapha with Beige. But yeah, Beige allows you to special summon, which gives you two access points for Grapha, essentially, which is awesome. So here's the normal summon, return, and then that's Grapha number 1. Now, as you can see, I have a gate and a second Grapha in my hand, which will allow me to basically own him. But I think I'm saving the second Grapha for, you know, because I don't want to. It breaks even with gate, but I'd rather destroy something and get some advantage out of that. So I believe that's why I save it in this case. Just reminding people for the gate with the 300 more. Anyway, so I'm in a pretty good position. I mean, Planset can be really explosive with 1-for-1 in Tengu, which I absolutely despise, but I got rid of the first Tengu, so it doesn't seem like he has much. And yeah, he has a set card, which I really doubt it's Raiko, but it's probably something useless, but I don't know. We shall see. Believe me, when I say this, I haven't watched these videos. I haven't played them like I think a week, just recording it now. So we shall see. My guess is some useless, like a Veiler or a Taking or something. Yeah, I don't know. I doubt it's a Raiko. That's all I'm saying. And we shall see. Figures it's. But why do people set Tengu? I mean, even if you keep it in attack and you get hit, you only lose like maybe 500 to 1,000 life points tops, but you're guaranteed not to fucking, you know, waste the Tengu. So anyway, hopefully I can edit this part out, but if not, then you get to hear my ramblings even more. But basically looking for another match, and yeah. Oh, I think I got a pretty. There you go. So I guess I will keep it in. But anyway, yeah. The best variant of Dark Worlds, in my opinion, is the 3 drag version, because dealings is just. I mean, do you really want to lose instantly, like game 1 in the mirror? And not only that, but against opposing decks like graveyard. Everything is graveyard reliant, meaning everyone gets advantage out of it. Agents get to dump their fairies, monarchs get to dump their frogs. You know. And by the way, if you run 3 dealings, Monarchs is your absolute worst matchup. I mean, I know Fishberg is banned, but still, Monarchs will fuck you up. I guarantee it. Caius, getting rid of your Grapha, and then you have. Because this deck really likes to explode with Tour Guide, and they have Battle Faders, which really fuck this deck up. So that's why I'm saying it's always good to with drag, you can pick apart their monarchs and I don't even know, like other faders, more importantly, and you have Mind Crush too, which is awesome. I know the three dealings variants, they don't run Mind Crush really. I believe they run stuff like just power cards, like the three Solemns, Viruses, and yeah, stuff like Control. Like I think they run Veilers and Thunder Kings too, but Anyway, Foolish Burial. I should mention that briefly. It is the fucking best card in this deck. I'm telling you right now, instant access to Grapha is just too good. It wins you games. I mean, against anti-meta, they can't hop over a 2700 beater. Like, really the only thing that can do it is Rush Rhino with the 800 boost from Horn, which, let's face it, that's not going to happen too often, especially since you have so much hand control and other various crap. Anyway, he Dust Shoots me, which is, I guess, fortunate for him, but again, I have two really good cards. I have Tour Guide and Snow. He will probably go for Snow because I have the dealings. Yeah, he will. He has to go for Snow, otherwise he's pretty dumb. Yeah, he does. Okay. But yeah, Tour Guide again. Tour Guide, you have to run Tour Guide in this build. I don't care if you run Skill Drain. Skill Drain's, it's not as, the Skill Drain variant isn't as good because Tour Guide is so good. I mean, you can get so many combos with Leviair and other shenanigans. I mean, you have so many options. You have Acid Golem, Zen Mines, Leviathan, who starts off your gate plays. You have so many. It's too good. Anyway, I do not remember why I didn't go for Tour Guide. I'm guessing I didn't want to get Dark Hold or something. No, I don't know. Tour Guide is in case he killed Grapha, I'd bring back the bro with Tour Guide and then I'd bounce. So it's sort of like insurance. That's why I didn't sort of recklessly play with it. And not only that, but if I bounce the brow, I could use it with dealings. And there I draw the second Tour Guide, so the first is unneeded, or rather I don't have to risk it. And, oh, he Veilers, I can tell. Good for him. But anyway, Plants, I'd say it's a fairly even matchup. I mean, with Drag, you have Drag to pick off their cards, but again, Tengu and 1-for-1 is the fucking nightmare, I'm telling you right now. And not only that, but Maxi is actually very effective against this variant, because Tour Guide, it stops your Tour Guide plays, it breaks even with Grapha, so it's not always dead. So, Maxi is just such a good card in this form. I'm telling you, even when Dark Worlds come out, people should still main two of them, in Plants, at least. But anyway, he drops a Tragodia. I'm not really sure why. I mean, he can't really control my Grapha. I don't think he has any level 8s other than the BLS. But you wouldn't want to waste it on that. Anyway, I Mind Crush him because... Why did I Mind Crush him? How did I know? Oh yeah, the Birdman. The Birdman was searched from Sagan, so now I get to see his hand, which is nice. But Mind Crush, excellent card. You control that, it just wins games. And even when, say you have a terrible hand, say you have like 4 Dark Worlds and Mind Crush, just call I usually call Karibo, but, call whatever you want. And as you can see, he has 2 Venuses, a Shine Ball, and something that I missed. Good music, by the way, it's a 6th song. Na, 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 na. And he will be attacking the Tour Guide, which is perfectly fine. Anyway, any changes I really like the upstarts because it really, it helps with the consistency issues I've had before with Dark Worlds, and that's the biggest killer of it. I mean, although it can explode, it has real bad consistency issues. Also, one more thing, when you Tour Guide in this deck, do not, special summon a second Tour Guide, because it's a waste. Tour Guide, I'm telling you, it's the nuts. You get it, you win. You should only get the second Tour Guide if you really have no other options. But you have 3 Bro and the Sangan. I usually go first time Bro, but sometimes I don't want to, I go for Sangan because I want to sort of keep it a secret, So I'd usually do, if it's turn 1, I'd go Tour Guide, Sangan in defense, and then just pass, because then I'm setting up for my big, gate plays, and Sangan can search for Raven, which is really good. I run 1 Raven, because, again, it's an awesome search with Sangan if you have a bad hand, and, none of that, it just gets you out of it's a comeback card. Sometimes you'll face Naturia Beast, for instance, and that's horrible, because Naturia Beast single-handedly wins the match if they get a turn 1, and Raven's an out, which is awesome. So anyway, this hand is looking fairly decent, I think. Well, not so much. I think I have to allure turn 1. I mean, personally, looking back, what I would do, I would allure. Let's see if this actually matches up. Thinking. Oh, wait, I passed. Oh, no, wait, no. Because I think I would pass and then maybe, yeah, I'm going to go for the Drag play next turn. But again, Mind Crush and Drag, very good combination. I'm telling you right now, you have to run Drag. I don't care if you think it's horrible. You're like, I've seen people who are like, oh, I'm afraid of Heavy Storm. You pick off Heavy Storm. The only chance that they'll have Heavy Storm is well, okay, rather, let me rephrase that. When you see their hand, the only two cards they draw after you see them are the ones that they draw for drag and the one in the draw phase. So they have two cards out of 30 plus to get Heavy Storm. So technically it can burn you, but not only that, your only thing, like, they won't sort of, fuck, I'm rambling now. They won't gain advantage because everything here is chainable pretty much, other than torrential. You have Mind Crush, you have viruses, and I guess sometimes you set dead cards, which I understand is the problem with some people might have a problem with drag because you overextend too much by setting everything. But here's my logic: I run Upstart. That will regain my hand advantage first of all. Secondly, I can use the cards I set after I dragged. An example could be, using drag, dump snow, search another snow, and then the set dealings for the next snow, or something along those lines, or like a set allure or a set lightning, something like that. Another example could be, like, even, I'm telling you right now, dealings will cover Heavy Storm. It's going to pick it off, and, there's going to be odd chances where, of the two cards they draw, it will be the unfortunate Heavy Storm. But again, it won't burn you too bad because you have a lot of chainable stuff in this deck. You have Mind Crush, just in case, like say you have Dust Shoot and Mind Crush, which is, believe me, it's really common in this. But you have options. I'm telling you, like, they'll Heavy Storm, then you might have, like, two back row that you were forced. Maybe one is a Mind Crush. It's only a -1, and I'm telling you, this card regains card advantage. There you go. See that? Boom, Heavy Storm. Gone. Peace out. So it's not all bad. I'm telling you, dragged is the way to go, my friends. Dragged it up. Anyway, he has the Lava Golem, which I don't think he uses, but I don't know why he didn't, but he had it. But anyway, this is like looking like a massacre. He's running some shitty burn build, and he's lost Heavy Storm, so I don't think this is going to be lasting too long. I've noticed people... Oh, not only that, but I have the Mind Crush, too, which I don't even want to use, to be honest, I don't think. Well, I guess I might, because to avoid the potential Lava Golem, but we'll see. Oh, no, wait, it's my turn. Oh my god, I'm so lost. So, yeah, I'm just going to return the bro here. Okay. Yeah. Actually... I should voice my opinion for how much Dark Worlds will affect the meta. I think they will be tier 1 alongside agents, pretty much in plants. To be honest, I don't think plants are going to be as successful again. I mean, it's a really good deck, but I do think agents have more power, first of all with Christia, and I do think that Dark Worlds again are more explosive than plants. I think plants, I've seen it. I mean, I don't think it's all luck, but I think like if you've read some of Billy Brake's duels, I mean, he had a lot of luck along the way. I mean, he did stuff like top deck Avarice, get a BLS, stuff like that. I think he had luck. Well, luck is always in Yu-Gi-Oh, but I don't think plants are that good. I mean, they had a good showing, but I don't think they're gonna win again. Sort of like the Tech Genis syndrome. You know how they won the first YCS, or they won one YCS with the thing, and they haven't really gotten there. Same thing with Gravekeepers. I mean, they had a lot of good showings, but they never really won ever since it won first, second, third in Chicago, which was, I mean, mind blowing. But I know it's a bad example because Gravekeepers have come in second place, I believe, 2 or 3 times, but. Say it as you will, that's my prediction on plants, and that they won't do as well again. But, I mean, you just gotta look at it. I mean, they have one Avarice, one Debris, one Lone Fire. It's just, it's not as consistent, and especially with shit like Dark Worlds that can pump out such massive advantage, and just, it's so good, Obviously there are, again, I'm saying there are plenty of faults to Dark Worlds. I mean, the consistency issue, as I've said before, is a big one. Even with 3 upstarts, I still find myself either drawing drawing too many monsters isn't so bad, but the problem I had is drawing too many spells or traps. I've had hands where it's like Heavy Storm, Mind Crush, Foolish Burial, blah 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 blah, all these drags, dealings, lightning, stuff like that. And it's a bit annoying, but again, you live with it. Once you draw that one monster, everything sort of just explodes, You just need that one sort of catalyst to get things off, whether it's Tour Guide or Bro or Snow, And I am telling someone to shut up. I think I have one more duel. Yeah, there's just